Hey everybody, Justin here from Virtual Computers, and today I want to talk to you about how to choose the right IT consultant for your business. If you've clicked on this video, chances are you're having some issues with your IT infrastructure. Maybe you're embarking on a new initiative that requires new IT, are ready to replace old equipment, but you're not really sure what to buy. Growing rapidly and realize you need a stronger IT foundation in place, or to be honest, unfortunately, as often as we've seen this, having issues with your current internal or external IT team. Whatever the case, you're looking for IT help, and who you decide to bring in is extremely important decision. A bad choice could be, at best, lead to months of aggravation, missed deadlines, and poor investment choices. And at worst, cripple your team's productivity or even lead to major security breaches or liability issues. So how do you find the right IT partner for your business? You've likely already started asking around for some recommendations. Using a Google search or a locator tool like Apple's consultant network, you'll definitely want to tap into your professional networks for others with similar setups, same industry, similar number of employees, etc., for their recommendations. And search through endorsements on LinkedIn. But even with a great recommendation or fantastic reviews, you'll still need to do your own vetting to make sure that the partner you choose is the right fit for your business goals, company culture, and budget. Step 1. Vetting consultants before you even meet them. Gather details from word-of-mouth recommendations, how often they're actually using the services, what specifically is being managed internally versus outsourced, what kind of equipment they're using, how is the process for submitting tickets, average response times, off hours availability, etc. Dig into all the actual nuance of working with a partner that they may not disclose during a sales pitch. If you're using the Apple Consultants Network, pay close attention to the ACN locator ratings and read reviews. Same with other tools and Google searches. Just keep in mind that in platforms like Google, Yahoo, and Yelp, customers with negative feedback are far more likely to leave reviews online. So actually read the negative reviews to understand if the issue was the partner or the customer's unique situation, or to be honest, unrealistic expectations. With ratings, the more the better, and look for at least 4 stars. If they're all 5 stars, or if there aren't that many ratings, proceed with caution. First of all, those ratings may be faked or farmed or left by family and friends. And if there are too few, they may be a relatively new business. This could potentially lead to some cost savings, but experienced consultants have a wealth of knowledge that is built over time. In the long run, this tends to lead to more efficient processes, as well as smarter, long-term strategic planning with preventative care. With reviews, look for specifics about consultants' behavior, solutions that are relevant to your own industry, tools, and environments. Comments on good response time, friendliness, and fair pricing are important, but look for creative problem solving, wide breadth of knowledge, and industry-specific expertise. Step 2. Reaching out. Even your first interaction with a potential IT partner can be a strong indication of whether they'll be a good fit. Was there a formalized system to set up an appointment like Calendly or an online form? Did you receive a response within 24 hours? Did they set up a time for a longer conversation to discuss your specific needs? Here's what to look out for. If you cannot find a contact form or email and only a personal cell phone, it is likely a very small or single person operation. You'll ideally want an IT partner with a team that has at least one person for every 30 computers. For more complicated structures and levels of service needed, you may want one person for every 10 computers. A good IT partner is going to want to talk in detail about your company and needs before recommending any solutions. They may have some baseline pricing to share per machine or hourly rates, but determining the right type of pay structure and the services needed warrants a more detailed conversation. With a strong in-house IT team and very streamlined workflows, you may only need external support for specific projects or issues. This would warrant a very different pricing structure from full-time support. Step 3. The interview. You want an IT partner who is thinking long-term, not someone who is just saying yes to every question you ask, but someone who is asking you a lot of questions as they try to map out your actual needs. Many times this can differ from what you originally thought you needed, so please be open-minded. This also may sound simple, but you should like them. Your IT consultant is someone you're going to want to have a great working relationship with. You'll tackle big challenges together and often need to work together when pressure is high and team members are frustrated. You want someone whose personality is aligned with your own. Just as every other personal relationship you have, you need chemistry. Try to make sure you have overlapping values in terms of quality of work, timeliness, communication, documentation, and so on. Ask them about their own code of conduct for their team. How do they prioritize their workload? What are the rules for regular maintenance versus an emergency? Ask them if they can provide stories about how they've worked with clients who are similar to you in size and complexity, or situations that are similar to yours. Talk through examples of things they've learned that are relevant to the challenges that you are facing. Determine if the consultant has a formal process for evaluating your needs that will result in a written plan you can follow. Learn how they document their own internal systems for ticketing and billing, and make sure they're well organized. I've met consultants who can barely keep up with their own invoicing, never mind careful documentation for their customers. A good partner will have the time and attention to think through your company's needs for the next 5 years, not just the next 5 minutes. Pay attention to their ability to explain. It's important that they can explain technical topics in a way that you can easily understand. Clearly communicating value is just as essential as delivering it. Make sure they document their work and your setup such that another consultant could take over. Consultants should compete on quality, not hold you hostage with the knowledge of your setup. Step 4, the proposal. IT partners should provide you with a detailed proposal that is very specific to your needs, not a generic price sheet. You should see an outline of your specific systems and hardware that are covered and detailed services that are directly applicable to your business. Ask questions and make sure that everything included in the price so there are no surprises down the line. After-hour work, executive personal devices, and travel are just few examples of services that could increase your cost. Make sure you understand everything being priced and the value for your business. You're looking for partners who are thinking through the right IT strategy for your business beyond just the inputs that you've given them. A strong IT consultant will walk you through the proposal step by step and explain the why behind each line item being recommended. Formal processes and organization are important, but so is agility. You want an IT partner who will work with you to prioritize initiatives and get you to a fee structure that makes sense for your business, and one who will be honest and tell you when the relationship is just not a great fit. Step 5, the handshake. As you're getting closer to the dotted line, ask for a detailed roadmap. You want to make sure that you're aligned on priorities and that you have a clear understanding of any new incremental costs, new hardware, after-hour projects, etc. Ask for references that you can actually call. Many IT consultants will have confidential client lists. However, they should always have 2 or 3 current clients that are willing to speak about their services. When you speak to them, ask them about the biggest strengths and weaknesses, problem-solving abilities, reliability, and fairness. Have your new partner come into your office, if you have one, to actually see the lay of the land, especially if they didn't come in during the physical interview. This is clearly a safety measure. As IT consultants, there's so many times when you've given them very specific details on a client's setup, and then they come to the office only to find out it's completely different. You want to make absolutely sure the terms of the agreement you are signing are correct. This also gives you the opportunity to meet the team, yours and theirs. This should be a positive interaction, and you just want to gut check that everyone is going to feel comfortable and work well together. The better your new IT partner gets along with your employees, the more successful they're going to be, and vice versa. Take a little time for more casual conversation. Get to know them personally. Do they have a family? What are their hobbies? Make sure you understand the human behind the title. It's very difficult to build a long-term relationship with someone you don't really know. Step 6, the partnership. Once you begin a relationship with a new IT consultant, you can expect that there'll be a little bit of a learning curve. They're learning your processes and you're learning theirs. Be patient. The quality of an IT partner is something that you will measure over time. It's a gradual building of trust. And just like it takes a long time to build up that trust, it should also take a long time to break down that trust. Consultants are going to make mistakes, and these tend to stand out in our minds. Make sure you're always weighing the negative and the positive fairly when evaluating a partner. Your data is yours. You're going to be providing your IT partner with a lot of access across your organization, but make sure that you have direct access as well. You never want to end up in a situation where a former consultant is holding your information hostage. Be open with your communications. As soon as there's an issue or a complaint, let your IT consultant know. Don't wait for it to blow up. You want to give them as much feedback as you can about their services so they can continue to adjust and make sure that you are happy. You'll want them to do the same. Watch out for red flags. If an IT partner suddenly starts touching base less or the ticket response time is slowing down dramatically, you're going to want to find out what's going on ASAP. Many IT consultants spread themselves and their employees too thin, and you don't want your level of service to suffer. Make sure you're always top priority. Here are the signs that you found the right long-term IT partner. Your organization's processes continue to become more efficient. You're experiencing less complaints and pain points related to tech over time. You feel completely comfortable talking openly about your issues. Your data security score is improving. Your team has positive things to report about IT. You are receiving solid, forward-minded advice and recommendations. You trust that your IT partner always has your best interests at heart. Now go forth and find yourself a new, solid IT partner that you want to be in a relationship with for a long term to take care of your business.